Hello everybody, and welcome to a game called Assemble with Care. Let's get right on into it.
It was my first morning in Bella Riva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bella Riva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect. I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Oh yeah, I got this. Also, as you probably saw, we are on chapter 2 right now. We did chapter 1, except a few minutes into the recording, I realized my microphone was muted. So yeah, I'm just restarting. This is where we're picking up. Not much happened. We just unpacked a suitcase. But yeah, let's get back to it. Looks like we have a cassette tape. We're not a cassette. Well, yeah, we do have a cassette tape. Anyway. We have a pencil, 2 batteries, coffee, cup for, I'm assuming, screws. Let's close that. Pause it, play, pause, open, power. Let's, I need a little bit more. There we go. I ruined it, but that's okay. Let's take the screw out. Okay, I love this. I already love this. Let's undo that, take it right there.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing.
Oh yeah, those
Luckily, I have some spares.
those be dirt, old man. Alright. Battery. Battery. Put this back on. Ah! What happened? Sink it. Flip it. Come on. Oh. Oh. There we go. So it should be working now. Oh, we just need to fix you.
Why did you do that?
This is before my generation. I don't know much about how tapes and stuff like that work. I don't want to learn though, because they're cool. I have an old camera in my bedroom that takes cassette tapes. It was my parents. Kind of scared to look at what's on the tapes in there, but you know, I'll buy new tapes.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold
that
you
recording
so
complete?
tight. Know that
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill.
Oh, that's so sad.
When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
I took a yo-yo.
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her
Wait,
pockets.
how'd that
I
happen?
usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered.
That's how it goes.
A part I wouldn't be able to
Life is
fix.
tragic. Can't fix it, but you can try. Help her. Shattered.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening
I love
light,
this art style.
it looked beautiful,
Sorry to interrupt.
in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father.
Oh,
I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him.
yeah, but you got that geometric booty.
It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
Hell yeah. Of course I can. Gonna repair person do
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Oh yeah, no. They're not gonna. Yeah, they're gonna be invisible, bud. Yeah. That's probably the row. I'm assuming that goes there.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Whoa, chill out, buddy. You go right there. Yes, okay. Need more glue. Stat. Oh, the OCD in me. He's definitely gonna be able to see that. It's okay though. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa now. Oh now, Willis. Hey. How much glue is in this bottle? Damn. Go you. Yep. Oh my god. Let's apply some more glue. Right there, why don't we? Stick you on. Angle you like this. Oh. Okay. Boom.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
I don't see why not.
Thank
Statue
you, Maria.
complete.
It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
I'm sorry.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Understandable.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
I'm sorry.
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy. to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening.
Eyes show so much emotion. Even just simple lines like that. I love art.
Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Complete level 3. How many levels are there? Okay. Telephone. Disconnected. Level 4.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning.
Good.
Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries. I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
I don't know why, but this game makes me happy. Like it's a vibe, you know. A good one at that.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect. Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Why do I feel like she's lying? Because I can. What are you? I don't know. I'll figure it out. What are you? Something. So, let's flip you.
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
I'm not trying to take you off. I'm trying to... Whoa! Okay. We got 3 more screws. There we go. And that's all of them. Now this should just come out.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
I can try. Okay, let's get this screw. And I see an issue right here actually. Let's take out this screw too. Take out that. You know what, let's just take this apart completely actually. Go you. Take off you. Click the wire and drag it to the toolbox to detach it. Oh, I gotta... Put you in there. Connect you to there, and you to there.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
Put you back on. Let's get this one there. Screw it back together. That one there. Screw it back together. Let's get the case on. Attached right there. Yes, perfect. Oh, oh. Yes. Screws. low-key, I think I forgot a screw in here.
Looks like something is still missing.
Yeah, that's my bad. Take these back out. Okay. Okay, now we put a screw right there. Case back on. Phone back on. Spin it. And we just finish with the screws.
I think I've missed a screw somehow.
I don't think so. I think that's it. I think we're done. Rotary phone. Complete. Look at that.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen,
We nailed that.
she seemed almost reluctant to take
Everyone
it from me.
slip up. Yeah, because she's a lion.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if
I
I
don't
can
think
pay
she
my
wants it
phone
to.
bill anyway. And the rent and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
Oh, yeah.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello? How's my favourite sister doing today?
Huh.
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
That's what I thought.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh god, I have to get ready.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Yes, I can. Am I getting paid for this, by the way? Like, I mean, she gave me a yo-yo, but it's the dodo. You know what I mean. I need that cash. Oh, we're working on a camera. In focus, level 5.
The next
Might be
day,
hard.
I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival.
Okay.
I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name.
By name, okay.
Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I
I hate
knocked.
elevators.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
Are you...
So this was Carmen's
Okay,
sister?
that's what I
The
thought.
two of them couldn't have been more different. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong.
I can try. So, true story. I used to work at Savers, and I did the donation department, and we got a like one of the most expensive things I ever got was an old school camera like this. It was so cool. Find some great stuff there. Well, let's just start taking out screws. Nothing about it but to do it. Whisker. Sure. Sure. Screwdriver. Yeah. Whoopa. Okay. So that's coming off. Oh, that's broken. That's no.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
probably have, girl. Don't be cocky.
If I use the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
I think that should be it. Oh. Oh.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
There we go. Now we just gotta put the screws back in. I think we're good. Throw that back on. That screw, I think that just clips. Yeah, that just clips. Let's put the top. Actually, let's put the lens on. Oh wait, where does the battery go? I didn't even see a spot for a battery here. You come off. That might not be battery. That might be film. Okay. Might have to take this apart again. No, it should go right there, actually. Yeah, we're good. I was overthinking that. Alright, let's put these last two screws in. 1, 2. And there we go. That's it. Camera. Done. Nailed it.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
Get some great stuff using disposables.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
I don't think so.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford.
Yeah. God, what would that
It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere
That'd be more
better.
than 600. Let me tell you what. At least, bare minimum.
She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing.
Wow.
Sending you to me might be the
Speaking crap
first
about
thing
your sister.
Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
I mean,
That didn't
you don't have to
sound
be
good.
rude about it,
If
though.
Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Let's go. Life through a lens. Complete level 5. Level 6 is a go. In the dark. What does that say? Creamers? Creamers? I don't know.
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
That's cool.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
Yep, you gotta advertise.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
I can give it a shot. But listen. Neon sign, hey, I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's do this. Be gone. Oh, come on. Be gone. Open up. Yeah. What am I looking at? I'm not gonna mess. Not right now. Okay. Where's the ice cream cup? Oh, this is so satisfying. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's probably good. Paste that. Let's go you to there.
I don't know, it's a bit, flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Okay. Okay. Let's apply some glue. I don't want to see no green. Alright. Let's throw that, we just glued that to the desk. Glue that right on right there. Let's, maybe do that and then that.
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
Okay. Some more glue on. Come on. Boom. Perfect. Floppy right there. Let's go. I don't know. Ice cream. Okay, let's. Never mind. Oh, go away. Go away. You right there. You spin. Whoa. Too far. Too far. Smack you down right on there. Let's see what that does. Oh. Okay. Back where you came from. Ice cream, I guess. Aren't you a coffee shop?
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
I love it. Honestly, you know what? I think we're a master. I think our work is incredible. I don't think anybody can do anything better. Ice cream cones, you know? Should be coffee, but we got a martini and pizza. Love it. Cameron's neon sign. Oh, it says Cameron. Cameron's? I think. Doesn't say.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Okay.
That's
Looks really
perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
Don't give up.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived.
Helene.
Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
Level 6. Oh, a Game Boy. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Playing up. Guessing this has something to do with the kid again.
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house. I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst, Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
Okay. Okay.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her.
Let go.
She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse.
I know damn well
I hadn't
when they
planned
turn
on
all
crawling in
over
the
us.
dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth.
Oh.
On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
Yes, I can. I'm actually excited for this one. Not saying I wasn't excited for the last ones. Game Boy. Damn, how did she shatter the buttons?
Nothing. Maybe there's an issue with the battery.
Yeah. It's definitely the battery. Not the fried components. Oh. What do I have replacement? Oh, come back. Wait a second. Oh, wait, it already. Okay. Oh, we gotta replace the screen. How do we get the screen? Okay, we gotta. Can I have you? Apparently not. Okay, it just won't let me have that chip back, I guess. Oh, do I not need it? Okay, never mind. just gonna guess and say that's that. Because I don't remember. Push out this A button. So, oh, I need you to get this entire component to come up. Need you to come out. You to go in. You to go in. That might be wrong. I should have paid more attention. So, let's give that a shot.
Is it meant to look like that? It's weird. I don't like it.
It's probably not meant to look like that. I'm gonna say that might be. Pop and play.
Do grown-ups play games as well? Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
Looks like something is still missing.
Is it the back? There we go. Okay. Games console. Complete.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own.
I wonder what the timeline for this is.
Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
How do we have all these parts on us, by the way?
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
Okay.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn
That's
floor
fine.
of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too. It made me think, had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view?
Yep.
I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
Yeah. Damn. Makes you think. Watch. Okay. Let's do it.
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell. It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
What happened to your clothes?
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well,
do come in.
do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Delicate. Hello, boy.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly
such a
room
nice
filled
room.
with papers and
God,
ledgers.
I love this art style.
So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town.
Oh, okay.
I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which,
Maybe
He
it's gonna be
unclipped
our,
the watch from
friend.
his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I do not know her name.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
Probably just needs a new better. Oh, wow. Nothing busted. What did you do? Whoa. Okay.
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
I got a hammer if it don't. I've never seen a watch back that looks like that. Level weights. Alright. Boom. Oh. Oh god.
Ah, the main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it. The cogs look good, though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Yeah. Okay, you out of here. I need it. Hang on the side. Nope. I have. No? Okay. Well, it's a hard angle. Alright, let's do this. Pop out that. Now we gotta pop out the glass because the glass is shattered. New glass.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
Okay. I kind of assumed so because it said love always on the back of it, you know? And the context of your wife passing. Love always. I think that's done. Okay. Is it? Oh wait, there's a gear. Hold on. Where does that gear go? Okay, I gotta take this backpack off. Go over there. Okay. Where did... Wait, hold on. I kind of have an idea. What if it goes? Yeah, that's what I thought. Perfect. Now I need you. I need you. Nope, I need you. And you. I need you. I need that. There. That in there. That in there. And that in there. Boom. Flip. And I think we're done. Perfect. Watch. Complete.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here.
I'm so sorry.
Watches measure minutes and
That's
hours
tragic.
like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Grief.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
This is a sad story. Well, while we got some downtime right now, I hope all of y'all are having a great day. If you're not, leave a comment talking about it. I'll respond. Or I will try to.
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see, Helena.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knickknack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this. It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
We're having a clear out, or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money. She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
Yes, I can. But yeah, if you're having a good day, I'm glad. If you're not, talk about it in the comments. I'll respond. I'll try to. I love talking to you guys. Also, this is gonna be a longer video, just because we're gonna do the full game.
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
This isn't a part type of series. This is a full entire thing.
That light bulb is completely smashed.
See that? Replace it.
Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
Okay. we go. That should be it. Right. Maybe it needs to. Yeah. Okay. Ah. Okay, yeah. Let's put that on top of that if it will let me. There we go. There's another spot for a. There we go.
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad. Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
It happens. Oh, that's really cool. How did they do it? Okay. Oh, throw it. This ain't ours. Got all that. That. Go. There.
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around.
And the last two screws, and that should be it.
I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister.
Yeah. I hated my sister's growing up.
She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
They were in us when they were a kid. Slide projector complete. Let's do this.
Helena was transfixed. Staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
Let's go.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
That's the problem. There is no money. I lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing.
Damn.
Carmen thinks I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time.
No.
You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance. I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
You won't. Shouldn't, if y'all love each other. Is that a butane torch? Boiling. Number 10.
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last. The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit. All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour?
Nope.
Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Carmen was stirring so furiously she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
Man, I want some food.
She wasn't
Sounds really
really
good.
going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
Yeah, she is.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
Sure. No. Yes. 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 Hey, stop. Hey, stop. Hey, stop. Sure. Oh, stop. Yep. Spin you that way. The last arm on, right there. There
It
we
all
go.
fits. Now to light the gas.
Blows up the entire block. With that. Fine. Oh, no. There we go. Now, Carmen's wild vegetable soup. Ingredients.
Oh,
1
her
pint of
recipe is a bit
stock.
smudged. Never mind. I'm sure whatever I put in will be fine.
Let's go with the broth. 1/4 stick of... 1/4 stick of half a carrot. What? One-fourth stick of half a carrot.
I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great, if I say so myself.
It's just stock. It's just stock.
Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
Okay. Okay. We can do this. Oh my god. 1/4 stick of half a carrot. Let's go half a carrot. Broccoli handful of chopped tomato.
That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
Four-season soup. Did I do it?
My part done, Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, as a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
Sure. I don't see why not.
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
Oh yeah.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy
at that.
together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all.
I think so.
Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That was a complete accident. Oh well. My apologies about that. We're just gonna keep moving forward.
The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bella Riva behind.
Okay.
I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bella Riva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be. Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama. Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do. I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids.
Okay. We can
Do you
fix
think
it.
it has one last tune in it?
Oh, yeah. It's got more than one. It's got a decade full.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on. Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
Ah, sorry. No, it's not. That should go there. Should it? There. Yeah. Should go there.
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
This one should go. See it, right? Here.
I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully.
Nah. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's exploding. Oh. Come on. You go there. The top needs off. Go on. You go on. Alright. Now you spin.
It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with the motor. Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
Okay. Pop this bad boy back over. Model 57. You know what? I got a good feeling about Mr. Green.
This motor doesn't seem to work. Maybe I'll have better luck with a different one.
Never mind. I stand corrected. My intuition is garbage. Garbanzo. You go there. You come. You. Now, stop. Stop. There we go. That should be it. Like, gotta put the belt on. Power button.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
The sweetest
player complete.
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be. I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything. The silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
Just do. I mean... Father's Reprise.
My final morning in Bella Riva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bella Riva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
I can fix anything at this point. Take it apart. Screws. Yep. Both of these. Screws on them or something. What's that? Okay, gotta spin it a little bit. There we go. Take this off. Put you down. Set you back there. Flip it. Remove it. Take that off.
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
Yeah, of course I can. Oh, it's already circled. Perfect. That everything? Oh, that's bare bone. There.
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Yeah. How did that even happen? Okay. get to that. Oh, there we go. No. Yeah. No? I don't know. Oh, you go there. You go there, right? Go in there. Go there. I think that might be that fixed. Yep, perfect. Gotta put back in you. Back right. Come on. Oh. Oh, I love it. Probably smells good. Then again, I like the smell of weird things, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you. I think the smell of gasoline smells good. Get you in there. Get you in there. Get you there. Get you. Let's actually not do that yet. Here we go. And the last screw. The jaw. The top. Spin you. The top. Real quick, actually. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. No. There. In there. And I good. I think that's everything. Is it not? Little birdie. But I think that should be right, shouldn't it? Nothing's happening. I feel like things should be popping out. Let me take the screws off one more time. Yeah, let's take another look. Yeah, should be... Not you. You. I think that's... Is this the wrong gear? Right there? Oh! That's gotta be it. Yep. Okay, there we go. I think we got it now.
Looks like something is still missing.
Yeah, it's not fully back together yet. Yeah, give me some time. Give me a second. Oh, there we go.
I think that's everything back together again. I should play it to make sure.
That's what I was thinking. Do it.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them.
That's so sad.
You dream a dream for me if I sit by your side.
I'm sorry.
I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be.
Do it.
I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
And what's that? Level 13. Box. Suitcase.
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write.
Chapter finished in a story whose ending I... Right.
The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really
Good
important.
people. Nice people.
Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered
No.
the day I stole it from my parents' shop. The day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Do it. Open up. Got a book.
Joseph's idea
Clothing.
of light reading for the train. It does look thorough.
History of watches. Am I gonna lie? I would destroy that book. Thanks.
Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does. Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time. My train ticket. Can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind.
Suitcase complete.
My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference.
You definitely did.
Helena
We
and Carmen's
definitely did.
reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. Did I even remember
They
their number?
definitely probably won't.
I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back. Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
Only a phone call away. Let's do this last thing.
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left. Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognise her. She's like a new woman. She's always running round, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile. She misses the city, though.
That's all that matters.
Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top.
I am not a city person. Those are cool though.
It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs.
I love throwing that around. Anytime you win an award in anything, you just throw it around.
Of course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together. I saw Maria use her screwdriver a million times. Taking this apart will be easy.
Okay.
These pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them.
Okay. What am I looking at?
I'll need to connect all the pipes correctly to stop the steam pouring out.
Yes. Yes. Whoa! Oh my god. Oh, did we do
Finally,
it?
no more steam.
Okay. Did not think it was gonna be that simple. Take you off. We got lights, lightning, coffee. Lightning.
Finally, no more steam.
Forget where you- One, two, three. What does that mean? I don't know. Hey, look at this. Just a piece of metal. Where are you? Okay, you're like a drain or something.
It doesn't seem to work unless the circuit lights are all
Oh.
green.
One is to lightning. Two is to coffee. Three is to light. Coffee. There we go. Right there. Ah! Okay. So we got that. Now we just need to put...
Are all of these parts supposed to go in there?
What? I think I did it out of order. Okay. So... let's take you off real quick. Only 2 screws, so it's not too much. I'm not taking that off. You in there? I don't even remember taking this part off. I'm not gonna lie. Oh wait, I probably didn't. He's building. And then the last screw. This should be it. That should be the coffee
I
maker.
think that's everything. Better test the buttons, just to make sure.
Some spray thing. Some liquid thing. Yeah.
All done.
We're
Piece
good.
of cake. Time to make my first coffee, I think.
I don't like coffee. I don't drink coffee. I'm more
Smells
of a, like a
delicious.
diet soda guy.
Now to make it look magical.
I used to be really big into Monster. I can't stand it now, I'm not gonna lie. Not big into energy drinks.
A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite biscuits.
Biscuits. Ho ho ho. Yep. Oh, cookies. Espresso machine complete. Look at that.
I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hope she'd think it was intentional. Always the connoisseur, she didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog?
Yo, she
When
don't
she
need to
finally
see our
spotted
art,
it, though,
man.
she
It's
was
not good.
totally impressed. I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realised how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff. It made me realise how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never.
Better latte than never.
Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
Perfect. And that's that. I think that's the end of the game. God, I loved that game so much. That was so good. The art style was incredible. Characters were great. Story was great. The mechanics were good. I got stumped on a few things. It went all by pretty smooth though, you know? Been recording for about an hour and 35 minutes. So yeah, kind of a long video, but I think that's where we're gonna leave it off. Great game. Hope you guys have a great day, great night, good morning. Like, comment, subscribe, do the stuff, dislike. And I'll be seeing you. Bye-bye.